Look, I'm not answering any more questions about Epstein, okay? All right? It's over. It's boring. Remember, I had to call all of MAGA stupid, remember? I had to do it. I had to call them stupid. I had to say they were weak, stupid morons, and to shut up about Epstein because they wouldn't stop, okay? They had an entire religion built around me releasing the Epstein files for nearly a decade, okay? Can you believe that? But now I told them to knock it off. I had to tell them they believe in bullshit. I had to do it. They've wasted an entire decade of their life believing in bullshit, all right? And MAGA, guess what? JFK Jr. is dead, okay? He's dead. And JFK would be like, what, 200 years old now? It's stupid, stupid. And you all believe in bullshit, okay? Bullshit. But anyway, to prove I had nothing to do with Epstein, I'm not going to release the Epstein files. But what I will do is I'm going to have a convicted sex trafficker, basically serving a life sentence, to tell you that I didn't do nothing with Epstein. Okay? So then I can give her a pardon. Okay? All right? Do we have the tape?
Yes, we do, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Let this monster tell everybody I didn't do nothing. Roll tape. Action.
Okay. Jizz alien? It's pronounced jizz. Then alien, right? Jizz alien Maxwell. How you doing today, sweetheart? Look, we have a few questions to ask you to make sure that you, wink wink, forgot to remember President Trump. Is that all right, darling?
Sure. We hardly knew this, Donald, was it? He barely even partied with Jeffrey Epstein and myself. All those times in New York and Florida. And it was barely for even 2 decades. It's more like only a 15-year stretch it was. Barely nothing at all. He was more like our friggin' frogging coffee boy. Everybody come round and say, who's that coffee boy? And
Okay. How about the Lolita Express that Trump never flew on, right? Or maybe if he did, he was doing pilot type shit. Or he was probably reading the Bible, which is his favorite book, by the way. He didn't fly on the plane, but if he did, he was doing nothing, right?
Oh, the plane. The friggin' frogging plane. Well, Donald scarce flew on the old Lolita Express. Just a few jaunts, like 7. Barely even nothing. Not like it was 25 times, though it might have been. But it was nothing, barely nothing. Everybody would say, who's this friggin' frogging coffee boy on the plane? And he was bored on there. Everybody say he was just laying about on the planes or the parties, dead bored, just lounging about to and fro at our dues, sprawled out like barely even doing nothing, barely nothing.
And President Trump, aside from that, we all know he is a Bible scholar who loves the Lord Jesus Christ. From the very little you knew of him, you knew Trump to be a family man. Isn't that correct?
Oh, sure. What a blooming family man, eh? Proper mad for his daughter. Blooming friggin' frogging family man, that one. He really liked his daughter like more than nothing.
And since MAGA now believes you are such a victim for some reason, can you please explain what your life is like in prison?
These bleeding prison conditions are nothing, barely even nothing. I thought when you lot shifted me to this proper cushy flat, because that's what the bleeding Justice Department does for us convicted sex traffickers doing a live stretch. That this would be a right posh upgrade, but it's nothing, barely friggin' frogging nothing. At my 7-course dinner, they friggin' frogging give me this bleeding Chateau LeBlanc 68 at room temperature. It's supposed to be served slightly bleeding chilled. So this place is nothing, barely nothing. I at it here.
Sounds very traumatic. Now you have a list of people that you saw with Epstein. We all know it was not President Trump because he didn't do nothing. But I am going to need you to name names.
Name a name. Name a friggin' frogging name out. What was I supposed to bloody say? I forgot me list you gave me. Now think, jizz alien, think. Was it Count Chocula? Yeah, me think how I saw Count Chocula on the Lolita Express. He's a Democrat, right?
Shit. Well, that really wasn't what you were supposed to remember to say, but Count Chocula is probably here illegally. Anyway, now, if I may pardon you, I'm sure if Trump was here, he would pardon as well, but do you have any final thoughts on how you do not know Trump and never seen him do nothing?
Oh, well, me don't even know him worth nothing. But one time I bloody heard he cured cancer. What's he? What else? Oh, yeah, he lived a proper saintly life, no mucking about, pure extraordinary like. There came a right star on the college footy pitch, didn't he? Then off he trots to Vietnam, saving his whole bleeding platoon, including the lieutenant, bagged the Medal of Honour for that. Then he goes and becomes a ping-pong champ, smashing it, frigging frogging left, right and centre like it was nothing, barely even nothing. Then to honour his fallen mate, Donald kicks off a shrimp boat biz, Bubba Trump shrimp and strikes it rich, rolling in the dosh. True to his word, he slips Bubba's old mama a fair share of the profits. And I heard he definitely does not have a small weird mushroom in his trousers, okay?